Hi, I'm Whitney Smith with the Smith Investigation Agency, and today I'm answering a few questions. So this one, how much does a private investigator cost in Calgary? So that's going to depend on the service that you're looking to do. Ultimately, if you're looking to do investigative research, a skip trace search is going to cost you around $1,000. Could be a little bit more depending on, the need of the search. So you might have less information. You might not have a date of birth. You might not have, previous addresses or any information. So, ultimately it starts at $1,000. It could be around $1,200. So that's going to just depend on the information that you have. We offer flat rate services. So once we have that conversation with you, we'll understand the need for the investigation and then we can price it out accordingly. So that's for skip tracing. Then we have background checks, which are also $1,000 plus tax and can be a little bit more. Same thing. It depends what you're looking for, how much information you need. So, realistically, you're going to be $1,000 for the majority of background checks, but depending if you need a little bit more, maybe some social media monitoring or something like that, then it might be a little bit more expensive. But again, something that's discussed with you before we proceed with any investigation. We don't have any hidden fees or any costs that are additional. We don't charge additional for reports. So, that price that we initially give you after the consultation is going to be the price that you have. Then we have TSEM services, which is our bug sweep services.
Tell her to sweep the house for bugs.
That start at, $2,500 and up. So that's going to ultimately depend on the square footage of the space that you need swept, if you need multiple vehicles swept or devices, phones, laptops, computers. It's really going to depend on your situation. So we'll have that consultation with you. Then we'll speak with our technicians and yourself with the technician so that we can really understand the property, what's taking place, and then ultimately build an all-encompassing pricing at that time. So, always going to be discussed ahead of time what your price is going to be. And then, of course, surveillance.
Surveillance, please.
So surveillance is $100 per hour, $1 per kilometer. We have a $250 administration fee, which is your file preparation and your court-ready report should you need one, and a $100 multimedia fee, which is going to include your video evidence should you need to use that for court purposes. It's court-ready. And then we have a 6-hour daily minimum in urban areas and an 8-hour daily minimum in rural areas. And that's because ultimately no good investigator for that matter, is going to want to work a file that's an hour here or an hour there. So we want to make sure, A, that we're there long enough so that we can actually see what we need to see. And then B, we want to make sure that the investigators are properly compensated for their time because, again, quality investigators, they need to make money, right? So there you go. There's some of that pricing. So if you have any questions or you're looking to hire a private investigator in Calgary, you can contact us anytime here at the Smith Investigation Agency.